Hello everybody and welcome back to the stream. It's about time I think that we return to the world of Banjo-Tooie. So let's get the preparing screen out of the way and not delay much longer. Looks like I left myself off with not a lot of health. Alright, it's working, I think. How is my voice? Can you hear me from across the void? OBS looks like it's picking up the sound, so that's good. Connection isn't looking very strong, but it is stable, surprisingly. So... we just fought some sort of scary anglerfish and almost got killed. And that's about it, I think. And he went belly up. There he is. It's kind of weird that he's still here. I see. He likes being upside down. Well, it's fine then. Nothing to feel guilty about. Now time to drunkenly navigate this submarine back out and see what else there is to find in Atlantis. To reorient ourselves for a little bit, we are in Jolly Roger's Lagoon in the Atlantis part. And we're looking for more jiggies and new moves to learn. Hi, I see. The connection isn't great. Yeah, we are dropping frames. We're dropping frames. Hello? Are we back? I think we're back. But we are having a severe case of unstable connection, it would seem, yeah. Not sure what's going on. You mentioned a while ago that it might be... well, let's grab this so we don't die. That it might be Avast, so I've put it on hold for a little while, but it's still not getting much better. Maybe it just needed to stabilize and it's fine now, who knows. We'll have to keep an eye out, I guess. Because it looks alright now, doesn't it? We're online, aren't we? Okay, good. Let's cautiously continue on and hopefully from here on out it'll be completely stable. Right, I'm sure there's a lot more to find here, but first let's restock on eggs. Fortunately, we can always put the camera behind us if we get in trouble. So what's further down? That looks very ominous, if I'm being honest. Which is why we're gonna charge in head first. $60 points, huh? Yeah, sure. What's the game? ill-deserved. Okay, interesting. Time to spam the torpedoes, I guess. Do they have like a slight homing effect? It looks like it, yeah. Of course, blue is what we wanna go for first. I am gonna just upload the whole stream to YouTube in case there are parts that get cut off, because it would be a shame to be missing parts. I do hate it though when I have to use YouTube as uploader instead of the exporter from Twitch. That's much easier. Just shoot at random and win. I am a master of naval combat, clearly. Very nice, and already we've acquired another victory. Now let me just see where that thing is. There it is. Nice. No, thank you. So that's all there is to that then. Huh. Whoa. I gotta be more careful. I was trying to kill that fish and I kind of hit myself instead. So these lockers belong to rare staff, right? I was trying to see if there's any name I recognize, but I'm afraid I'm not too well informed on the whole. Oh, Grand Kirkhope. That's one name we'll all recognize. Cool. I mean, I wanted to recognize at least one of them before moving on. What's up here? Have we been here? Did we come from here? We may have. I have no idea how many be-tentacled beasts there are. So what's the pathway down there then? If there's also an octopus here, then I'm definitely not sure. There is. Let's think about this for a second. How did this area look when I first entered it? There we go. This is definitely the angle I entered in, so this must be another area. So let's go there. Unless my memory is wrong, and it often is, but you know. Gotta just give it a shot. Free, sucker! Oh, whoops. I bumped into a frozen tentacle. It's kind of blue here, huh? Have we been here before? Yeah, this is that ship, right? We couldn't pass through the vans. The metal blades. Getting some serious engine room flashbacks from that. Yeah. And trying to slow him down with the sonar or whatever did not work. Oh well. Now I gotta keep checking the connection to see if it's not going down again. What a pain. It looks okay. Has it been stable for a bit? It seems to have been, but, well, I just discovered that OBS is a filthy liar, and it says 0 dropped frames, even though it went down for a full minute or something. OBS can't even be honest with me. This just goes to show how many entrances I don't even notice on the first walk through an area. Maybe I thought this was the way back as well, and that's why I, well. And that's why I didn't go in there. Like I said, I'm spatially challenged. What are you gonna do? How many of the totals do we have anyway? Only about half, huh? By about half, I mean that's actually a half. 5 out of 10. Come on. Swim over the tentacle. Okay, I'm trying to remember if there are any other areas we haven't thoroughly explored yet. Oh, this big fish, huh? It's a little bit scary, but it doesn't seem hostile. Just kinda swimming around, not a care in the world. But it looks too significant to ignore. Come on, teeth boy. I mean, there's no other fish as big as this one in the whole... He's got some pretty thick skin, doesn't he? What about the sonar? Nothing, huh? Interesting. Well, there's a lot of things we need to explore outside this area that we haven't yet. So, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna switch back to my true form. And then we're going to be heading back to the overworld for a spell. And maybe check a few of those areas that we can now access thanks to our new abilities. But man, so many abilities to think about, I'm gonna get confused. You can't ask me to remember more than 3 moves. Gonna take a sip of coffee. Back to the barren bird. Yeah, okay. There's probably some path or entrance I just haven't seen yet. But we can always return here. I think one of the major things about Banjo-Tooie is freely exploring the different stages it has on offer. Man, this fast swimming is a blast though. Swim like you've never swam before. Let's see, the teleporter is on this pillar. Let's return to the surface once again. It's been a while after all. It still feels like we should be able to do something to this chest. Oh. Sometimes trying is truly the best thing to do, isn't it? Although I can't say I can think of any benefit to splitting up right here. Oh no, actually I can. I am an absolute liar. Because there's a new move for Kazooie to learn. Okay. Wing whack. I see, so now we have an attack. That's very good. That makes the splitting up slightly less dangerous, especially for old Kazooie. She is, after all, just a little bird. In spite of the big attitude. So... there are several things we need to check out. I'm pretty sure there were split up parts in the mines. And very near the start, there is this area where you can use the swimming thing that Kazooie learned. The swimming thing, very descriptive. I wonder where that lead. Wow, you almost pushed me off the edge there, buddy. But, well, that doesn't give us anything to use Kazooie with. We can't still run up the walls like I had hoped. Ah well, let's warp back to the beginning and first things first, let's head back to the opening area, Spiral Hill, and see about that underwater rock in the opening area. Also, music, gotta love it. I keep secretly checking the connection to see if it's still doing alright. Oh, that's right, the Sarge healed us, so there's no need to grab these honeycombs. Let's see, where was the entrance again? Huh. Seems like grenades won't work there. What a disappointment. This is Bottles' house, right? It must be. In that case, it's not the right way to go, but it'll help me figure out where I can go. Oh no, this is definitely the right direction. It's so dark, I can barely see. Oh no, this is not the right place to be. Well, now that we're here, we might as well see about opening 1 or 2 other stages. Maybe 1. Probably 1. If any. Alright, Jiggy Wiggy. Challenge number 6, huh? Okay, let's do this. Let's see, this one's over here. Oh, right, thanks. So it's near the warp point in Jinjo Village, right? That makes a lot of sense. I can't believe I keep getting lost in this overworld. Wow. Come on. Also, welcome to the stream. Let's see. Work from the corners. Yeah, that's where I wanted to put it. Oh. Oh man. This is probably not gonna go very well. Whoa. Well, we're not gonna make this one, but... And he is disappointed. Uh-oh. Let's try that again. There we go. No. I gotta work on my accuracy. What? Come on. There we go. Trying not to look at the time too much. Stresses me out. Come on, Banjo. There we go. Very exciting. Gonna see something new, probably. Quagmire. Good one. Grunty Industries, huh? Isn't she the enterprising witch? I'm guessing that's a factory themed level then. And not only that, there's a Jinjo stuck on the roof. Yeah, I figured there would be room for 1 stage and not more. We haven't gained that many Jiggies in the meantime. But we have learned a lot of new moves, so I'm not discouraged. Hey Rockroller, welcome to the stream. I see. Well, it's gonna be a while before we actually get there, fortunately. Just learned a few new moves, so I'm gonna check if there's anything in the older areas that I missed. Yeah, there it is. I see. It's the Rusty Bucket Bay of Tooie. That's concerning. Jinjo acquired. Jinjo! Very good. Another Jinjo saved. Another puzzle solved. How are we doing in terms of Cheeto pages? Cheeto pages, yeah. Right, that makes sense. They've been teaching us so many new moves. It's probably going to get even more confusing from here on in. Well, the first stage was arguably doable without too many... Yeah, well... You did need that rock drilling move, didn't you? I don't even remember. Let's see, so... I don't recall anything useful in the wooded hollow, but the plateau leads to the mines. And the mines, in particular, are an area I need to give another look at. Right, let's go down here. There's that infamous donkey again. Enemies hiding under their hats. It's been a while. Yeehaw. That is true. In the first stage, I think we had 9 or 10 jiggies. In the second, that's this one, isn't it? 8. And in Witchy World, we've only got how many? 7. And now in this new area, the bay, we've only got like 5 jiggies before we need to. Well, I say need to, but it could be I just missed a few things. But yeah, it does seem to. The complexity does seem to escalate a bit. This leads to Witchy World, right? Or am I completely wrong? Yeah, nice. It's so cool that it's interconnected. I like that. No need to take the journey across the overworld if you don't want to. You can just go from stage to stage. That cohesion, though. Or is it just cohesiveness? Cohesion, cohesiveness. There's absolutely no added benefit to this body of water. Oh well. I have so much air. Yeah, I'll just have to have a good look around, because I don't recall any specific area. I'm just pretty sure that I saw one. This is the first-person shooter segment. We don't need to go there again. Just grabbing them for the sound effect, because it sounds nice. Let's see, where does this lead? Have we even been here? Oh, it's the poison gas area. Or toxic, I guess. I wonder if toxic gas is strictly speaking the correct term for it. Not to get linguistically irritating, but... I do remember some things sometimes, but it's usually pointless details rather than useful information. Alright. Nothing useful to be found there. What's that? It is a jiggy. And once again, nothing useful, yeah, that's the word. Nothing useful to be found here. Unless, of course, there's something to be done with Kazooie's underwater thing. Can we swim up the waterfall? Or do we need a Sora armor to do that? Maybe we need to talk to a racist hammerhead shark or something. Wait, was something up? Yeah, smart. Huh. I just went in there, right? That was the poison gas thing. And this is that one processing plant, I guess you could call it. The crushing shed, yeah, that's one way to call it, I guess. Nothing to be seen here. Mine entry 1. Water storage. Yeah, so this is the area. Oh, stop it. Yeah, this is the Jolly Roger Lagoon water. Which is interesting. Except there's still no way to get up there, is there? Excuse me, will you stop that? I got hit, but he got hit too, so we're even. Yeah, it feels like this is definitely supposed to be reached from the other side, so we gotta do something about those saw blades, but what? You can call me confused. Let's just briefly check if there's anything underwater here. You never know if Kazooie's new moves can come in use. Doesn't look like it, unfortunately. Well, it's fine. We can actually climb up this one, so we might as well have a quick look. We got something from the bottom of this one, but I'm not sure what. Yeah, that probably won't work. Yeah, I don't think we can do anything about this right now. Not in our current state with our current moveset. So that's fine. Whoa. Let's not be too clumsy. Right, this area. Yeah, nice. Finally, an area where Kazooie's new moves can come in handy. I knew there was something like this, I just forgot where. But now it's all coming together. If I can actually aim. Yeah, there we go. Very good, I wonder what's here. I sure am grateful for all that extra air though, so I won't have to stress out too much. Man, these dark entrances, scary. Very scary indeed. Hailfire peaks? What? Have we just entered a stage that we haven't entered through the normal means yet? Interesting. What is this object I see before me? Apparently I need some sort of key to open it. Whoops. Well, I don't know how I did that, but I'm on top of the thing now. And there doesn't seem to be any point to being up here. But there is something giggling in there. Just gotta make sure there's no other things underwater to check. That's where we came from. Yeah, Well, we gotta get to the other side, but can we melt it with fire, maybe? Apparently not. I was so happy I discovered this area, but I'm sad to say there may be nothing for us here yet. Not until we find that key, which I guess might be related to the ice key from the first game, maybe? Unless we can just, you know... the figures. I figured it had to be related to the ice key. It's kind of a shame that that never went anywhere. And it's also a shame that I don't seem to be able to do anything else in this room. Ah, well. Right, so I need to find it in this game instead. Well, I'll remember this area, and if I do find that key, I'm gonna bring it over here. And if I don't remember it, I'll look it up on gamefaqs.com like a scumbag. Nah, I'll do my best to remember it. I'm definitely not gonna look up where the key is, but... Getting bombed over here. Anyway, that was one of the things I wanted to check, but isn't there also a part where we can, you know, separate into... It sounds really weird to say, where we can separate and do something? I was pretty sure I saw something like that. Ha, I see. You are our game FAQs. The real game FAQs is you. The flooded caves. As I recall, those were scary. Oh, I accidentally refreshed the chat, so it's gonna take a while to receive messages again. Okay, it's back. I see. So the split up paths aren't necessary, but is there something in terms of swimming that we can do here? It feels like there should be. Because I think I've done everything here, but yeah. I'm not exactly sure on the chronology of when I learned which move at what point. That is true, there's still supposed to be a boss here, which I haven't found yet. Yeah, there was a jiggy here, I believe. Come on. Those miners, man. Giving me a hard time here. This is indeed the area where I discovered the sick lighting effects. See, I'm wondering if there's anything here I haven't found yet. Whoa. Am I just back at the entrance now? No, we aren't, but... We already did go here. Well, whatever. It's easier to go through here than to suffer the underwater maze again. But yeah, I did mention the train as well, so I guess we'll just have to look around properly. Running right past all the enemies. We don't want to fight. Yeehaw. We just went there. Man, this is a huge area, isn't it? There's Mumbo's skull, but we have no use for that right now. Like, what I like about Witchy World... Oh, look at that sick backflip. What I like about Witchy World is that it has a very logical shape to me. It's like it's got a central area with branches on each cardinal direction, on each of the compass points, so to speak. But this area is a bit more confusing. I guess it makes sense, because it's, you know, mines, but... Well, we'll just have to have a proper look around again. This looks like something that might be train related. Yes, train station. Did I just... I think I talked to that one raising woman here. The parakeet girl. Whatever her name was. Did I just never go here? Canary, right? I have no idea how I got to parakeet. I guess it's also a bird. I'm not a zoologist. I don't know. I don't know about birds. In any case, it is very clear that we need Mumbo here, because this train has been toppled over. Yeah, that might be it. I get thrown off a lot by... Isn't there a teleporter here so I can easily return and not... Whoa. Got a bit stuck there. Yeah, I wonder if there's no teleporter here, is there? Oh dear. Oh, hey, cool. That's very nice. Thank goodness for that. I'm guessing Mumbo can just magic that train right back onto the tracks. And then we'll have a... I guess we'll have a quick road back to Witchy World. And that one creature from that one cage will be able to leave. The dinosaur, I think. Yes. Whoa. I wonder if there's a secret hole here somewhere too. Alright. So I really could have done this from the first time I acquired Mumbo. There was no need to even get any more moves. I could have done this right away. Well, well, well. Live and learn, I guess. Okay, go ahead, Mumbo. You could say I just lost my train of thought. But let's get back on track. There we go. So now we can enter this as Banjo and Kazooie, I'm guessing. So let's do that. Oh. I'm being harassed by shovels. Hey, when you have an easy opportunity to make a pun, you should always grasp it. I mean, why not, right? I was going to make a terrible choo-choo pun, but I decided not to. Because that was just a bit too awkward. Choo-choo. Regardless, the train is now back on track and we can probably take it to Witchy World. So I will do that and potentially open up another path for us. Oh, no need to start walking. You have a teleporter after all. It's good practice to keep using it, so eventually I'll actually get used to doing it. I wonder where this will lead us. Is this like an area we can explore? The train itself? Huh. That's neat. The train control pad, so we can go using that. That makes a lot of sense. Who knew it was this easy to be a train engineer? You just gotta press go. Is that what they do like 4 years of study for? Oh, so this coal person is the boss then? I see. Let's hope he didn't bring Stefan Bukowski with him. So this looked kind of dangerous to enter, but... Old King Cole. Very good, very good. Banjo is always polite. Marigold Soul. Very good. Very good. Why is there a time limit, guys? Is that necessary? Ah, I see ice. That makes sense. It's just a flesh wound. I don't need arms. Ouch. Perhaps we should sit down and talk about this. I'm okay with that, but you're still attacking me. Yeah, that may have gotten a bit too easy due to my progressing with the getting more eggs. Do the normal eggs work too then? Anyway, nice! Another Jiggy acquired. I'm always so relieved when I get a Jiggy. It's just fun to collect them, but like I said, I'm always self-conscious about not making much progress. Well, that means we've defeated this area's boss. 1 instead of 5, right. That means you gotta really lay it on. Interesting. Still perfectly doable, I think, but, well, it went well anyway. Alright, let's go. Chugga chugga choo choo. We solved the boss issue and the train issue all at once. Elegant. And yeah, that is a good looking train. Like you mentioned that, but yeah, it looks nice. Alright, very good, very good. Such progress. I'm pretty hyped about this. So, it's called Chuffy. That's adorable. Or maybe it's not. I don't know. Is it a weird, suggestive Britishism? I know how British people like to hide their naughty little jokes everywhere. So do we need Mumbo to do anything here? Like, why is there an Ikam Bokam spot here? Because I do remember we can become Mumbo in the overworld as well. But it looks like there's no obstruction here. It looks like we should be able to move right on to Witchy World. Right? Doesn't look like it though. Interesting. Very interesting. Do we have one of those creatures to give to our buddy Mumbo? It doesn't look like it. Well, this just means we'll need to... Oh, hey. We can also enter the storage cart. Don't see any point to being here, but it's cool, I guess. You're not carrying any precious cargo, are you, Chuffy? I didn't open the doors, I see. Alright, so I'll need to do something in Witchy World. I was worried that I might have to have Mumbo do something here. But I guess we'll find that out when we find it out. All in good time. And here's Mumbo's skull. No secret walls. No randomly laying ice eggs. Yeah, we don't have the creature, so... So greedy. Fine, don't help us then. Wow, what kind of noise was that? I wanted to do one of those cliche lines like, it's not like I wanted you to help us or anything, but it came out like kind of like a something like that. Oh hey, a stairway down. Did we ever check this? Don't believe so. That's another level, huh? Interesting indeed. I wonder which that is. Because it doesn't look like we've unlocked it yet, does it? Oh, this is very clearly that fire and ice area. There's those boots. So many musical notes. Well, we'll have to check the train station in Witchy World again just to be sure. We can climb up here. Oh hey! Wow. You know what? Sometimes things are just so simple and elegant and beautiful. Because now we can bring that over to Mumbo. And do that thing with the train, whatever it is. Of course we want your help, Mumbo. Right, so Mumbo is now available to us in the hub world. I'm sure this will be beneficial to us in many ways. Well, now that we're here anyway, let's completely miss that enemy and let's activate this, whatever it does. I see. So we need to carry someone in the train and heal them with Mumbo. That's fascinating. So there will be one point in the story in which we need to heal a person. That's very interesting. Well, now that we've tried all that, let's find our way to Witchy World and see about opening those doors. Yeah, exactly. I'm not particularly disappointed by this. I'm actually quite happy that we have this available to us now. Like, imagine if we found some Mumbo space now and I had no idea what to do with it. But that won't be the case because we've already got Mumbo unlocked and ready to do whatever we want. Including using healing magic, apparently. I sure am fascinated to see where that's gonna lead. Let's see. Ouch. I was just admiring the view, and you have to... Come on now. I'm not that bad, am I? Okay, you know what? Never mind. It's not like I wanted to fight you or anything, baka. Okay, well, it's a bit unwieldy, but let's go. Okay, there we go. I wonder what's in here. Could it be the next area? Or just a cool secret? Regardless, I know it'll make me happy. So long as it's something inside another digger tunnel. I see. Oh hey, it's him again. I figured we'd be seeing him again at some point. Still angry, buddy? Klungo, revenge-seeking minion. Ah, no, not you again. Her. Mistress at Klungo must stop you, or I get more beatings. Yikes, he doesn't look good. I'll give you a beating too. No, Klungo win this time. Has new potion to try. Huh. Yeah, I just eat the glass as well. Wow, that was a short-lived size increase there. Yeah, whatever. That's so wasteful, don't throw bottles. Is that all, buddy? There you go. Sorry. He doesn't look very good, does he? Why not retire? Yeah, exactly. Poor guy. I think he doesn't, I think he's not really evil, he's just one of those dumb minions that follows the main villain around without properly understanding the whole situation. No, he's not very good now. Anyway, this will lead us to a whole new area, I guess. I'm hoping for a new teleporter too. And a new move. 315. That will be no problem. Clockwork. The ultimate egg for you to hold. A clockwork bomb that's remote controlled. Hey, that was a nice rhyme. I like that. Cool colors as well. Dismissed. Tick tock, tick tock. And there's so much more to find here. Well, first things first, before I forget. Let's punch this pterodactyl, the P is silent after all, and activate this teleporter. We're gonna have to add a second page if this keeps up. I see. So this is that dinosaur world we've seen something of. Pretty intimidating looking, but I'm not scared of anything. It is pretty hilarious to say silent letters, yeah. I hear a Jinjo whistling at me. Are you good guys? You aren't. Are you a good guy? You are! Jinjo! So you guys are friends or what? Haha. Frozen on the spot. But man, we've got so many eggs now. How many egg types are we gonna get? I'm kind of tempted to check ahead and see what's in here. But we still need to go to Witchy World and get that train going. Huh. Water. Oh, that was the way back. I mean, that's exactly my plan, you see, because we have to check out Witchy World. I was simply following my original plan and giving some flavor commentary. Pterodactyl. Now I'm trying to think of other words with silent letters like knight, knight. The black knight. Well, we can't do much until we learn that running move for Kazooie, so this area is pointless. But we can still check on that train. Watch out for the aggressive slot machines. Let's see, we haven't learned anything that would help us carry that annoying brat, right? I mean, that darling little child, the charming sound effects. Yeah, I don't think we've learned anything that would help us with that. We've learned underwater maneuvers and an attack for Banjo and Kazooie on their own, but no very nice. I'm trying to remember where the train station is. Because, well, my memory is not so good. We'll just keep walking in circles until we find it. How about that? We have come full circle and not found it, so... The conclusion is that I must have somehow missed it. Like a silly Billy. I know it's not in the space area. Oh, come on. I have no idea how I managed to jump up here, but there we go. Right, the horror area. Thanks. Now we just need to find which door. It's not in the Inferno. Wait, it was the door on the right, right? If I'm wrong, this is gonna be annoying to watch me turn away from the right path at the last second. But I was pretty sure it was the right door. Yeah, I got it, I got it. That's 1 point for my memory, after all. Oh, hey. So you are, but... Let's see. Is there a switch in this general vicinity? Yeah, exactly. We gotta find the switch. Also, can I just say I don't understand the benefit of these things? Oh. Well, I understand the benefit of these things now. Interesting. I like it. They said something about being remote controlled, but I thought it was like a mine you put down that you activate from a distance or something. But no, this is way more fun. Come now. Yeah, so, the switch, huh? Well, I can see this entrance up here. If only I could reach it. Is there any point to, well, I guess it makes it easier to get up. Oh, right, we can climb up there from here. Come on, grab onto that ledge, Banjo. You know you can. Thank you. Oh, I have a few of them already returned. That's a bit bothersome, but I can live with that. Just wasted a few grenades on them, that's all. Well, there we have it. Sometimes life is so simple and beautiful. I've said this before, but it's true. Nothing else to be found here? And now we can summon it with the sign, I guess. Yeah, come over here, Chuffy. They really thought about the interconnectedness of all the stages, because there's like several entrances, but there's also this train track going through several of the stages now. And based on the fact that there's another closed door here, I'm guessing it'll also lead to another area as well. Yeah, come over here, Dino. This was our ultimate goal, of course. So where do we take this little fella? I don't quite recall, so I'll just ask. Pterodactyl land, so she wants to go to the next area. Interesting. Which means there's no benefit to doing anything. Like, I hoped I would get a Jiggy right now, but I guess not. And apparently I still can't go into the tunnels. Well, that's another step in having a completely interconnected world. Very good indeed. But there's nothing else we can do here right now. Unless I'm missing something obvious. I'm glad I didn't have to go get the dino. That would be slightly tedious. But they've made sure their design is nice and rounded. Teleporters leading to areas you visited. All the areas being interconnected. Good stuff. I can imagine as a result that this game will be very cool to see. Wow. Talking. I can imagine it would be interesting to see this game being speed ran by a speedrunner. Because of how interconnected it is. I think a speedrunner could make very good use of something like that. Ow. We need some kind of special creature for this form. I think it's interesting that there's also a special form for the overworld. I like that. I wonder what it is. These people just love to sneak up on you, huh? Anyway, now that we're here, why not check out the dinosaur area? It's open to us and it's the next one to visit, so... It makes sense to me. And also, how is our connection? I haven't been checking. Seems fine for now. Oh, we're already full up on those. And those. But not those. How wasteful. I could have just teleported here, but you know how I do things. We found some Jinjos up there. Yeah, that one's fake. Fake Jinjo. Just gonna check where this leads. What is this? Queue here to ride in the great bubble elevator up to the clouds. Huh, so there's a level in the clouds then. 45 jiggies. Keep searching, mortal. So rude. Well, anyway, I like that it shows me how many more I need. Let's grab some of these. We've never been short on them, I think, but gotta prevent that from ever happening, so... Very cool. So we know where the next area is, and now we just go into this big old dinosaur mouth. Ah, teleporter. Very good, very good. This seems like it could be a dangerous area. I was wondering if this one is hostile, but it definitely is. Just gonna check random stuff like I always do. If I try to be efficient, I'll just go crazy. Inside the mountain. Guessing this is a quick way to get from one part to the other. Or maybe it's a secret. Whoa, what's going on here? Right, so this fella is quite well armored. Owie. Oh, this is where the levels get quite complicated, I see. That's worrying, because I already felt they were a bit too complicated for my standards. Ow. Haha. Hello, Artie. Welcome to the stream. I wonder if we can break through this with Kazooie's ability. Let's check. Let us check. Go on then, Kazooie. Show 'em what you've got. Okay, I guess not. An egg, huh? I'm sure we can do something with that later down the line. Any secrets under the bridge? I guess not. You could call this an abridged stream. No? Okay. I can run really fast, but... that's scary. It didn't just push me back onto the land like I expected it to. I had to actually escape myself. I can't do anything by myself. Man, these dinosaurs are a bit aggressive, aren't they? I gotta be more accurate about where I jump, huh? I see, this is a mumbo space. Alright. Is there any football game going on? Between, is it between countries or is it a national thing? Hey Mumbo, ready to help us out once again? Globo. Alright, it's time to use that Ikambokum space. And see what'll happen then. Maybe the swamp will become easier to cross. NFL football, I see. I'm not really well versed in football. I mean, I'm assuming you mean the American kind. Which team are you rooting for? Or do you just enjoy watching the competition? Right, I'm not sure we need Mumbo for anything else at this point, but we can easily warp back here now, so let's switch back. Well, this makes the swamp a bit easier to cross, but there's not much more benefit to that right now. I mean, it makes it easier for me to go back, but... Oh hey, we could have just climbed across here. And that would have been much smarter than what I just did. The giants suck this year, I see. Oh. Makes it easier to cross. I still can't cross properly. That looks like a new form. Interesting. Well, I wanted that honeycomb, but it fell, so... Hey, a rock. Let's go drill that. Lots of musical notes. Oh, a lot of people got injured, I see. Hey, button. Train station. Oh, nice! We've opened the door. Now we just need to reach it and call the little dinosaur, and we'll have completed that particular little quest, I guess you could call it. But we gotta find it first, obviously. And this is a big new area, so it might take a while. Oh hey, honey. Haha. Family Guy. It's not exact. I haven't watched too much of it, but from what I've seen, it might not be my sense of humor. It's fine if you like it, though. It's just not for me. It's like it's like for me, it kind of fits in the list of, you know, things like South Park and such. It's a bit too crass for me personally. A purple Jinjo. Oh, I see. New episode. I didn't know it was still ongoing. Shows you how much I know. Well, I hope it's fun. Whoops. A teleporter, and there is Wumba. But we haven't yet found... Huh. Well, one of those creatures must be nearby, one of the Globos. I just think it's a little odd that there's an Ikam Bokam space right here. Right next to her path to nest. Huh. Fascinating. What are you gonna do, Mumbo? Are you gonna put a curse on her house? On her family? I guess we'll find. 9 PM. Yeah, it is 9 PM now, so that means it's just started. Let me just quickly check how the streaming is going. We've dropped a few frames, but we still seem to be doing alright. Hey Lillian, welcome to the stream. It's good to see you. Well, let's get Mumbo again. Let's have him put a curse on Woomba's house. I wonder. Scary noises. I like this tune, but it does take a while to get going, doesn't it? Has to be all spooky first. Okay, interesting. So, what? Okay, but why? So we've enlarged the wigwam. Wonder if anything. Okay, no, I'm not even gonna ask the question. It's not. We have. Well, she looks normal. Anyway, so was there any reason the wigwam needed to get you? Yeah, indeed. Was there any need for the wigwam to get larger? I don't really get it. Yes, this was the perfect time to join. Well, like I said, I don't know what the benefit of this is, but yeah, I'll find a Globo and we'll see. Should be interesting. Yeah, based on what I saw on those doors, we've got some kind of dinosaur form coming up. I mean, considering the... Wait. When I think about it, that sounds kind of weird to me. Because a lot of the worlds actually had a vehicle-based, or rather... with the money truck and the submarine and the... Well, I guess it's not so much... I don't even know what I'm talking about. I figured there was some kind of machine theme, but if we can become a dinosaur, that's not a machine. I guess you could call it an eating machine. Because it eats a lot, but... I was thinking in a more literal sense. Okay, let's jump up and see what's here. Looks like a little secret there, huh? Perhaps a Globo? Yeah, that's what I thought. Hey there, you big-eared Furby. Well, I guess we can find out right now what's awaiting us. Alright, talk to me. Sure. Daddy T-Rex? Interesting. So now we're a dinosaur. Very interesting. Oh, nice. Ice areas, we're gonna have to switch back and then... Okay. Let's do that then. Timer stops temporarily, thank you. Don't you hate it when games keep ticking their timers, even though there's a cutscene or whatever, or dialogue? Okay, let's get that Jinjo. Jinjo! Jinjo acquired. Now I want to switch back to the T-Rex, but before I do, I want to have a look at that train station, and I don't know exactly where it is. Maybe we need to actually be a T-Rex to open it, though. All this T-Rex talk is reminding me of the Jurassic Park movies. Those sure were good movies, except most of them. Now, I liked the first two. The third one is a bit... And the fourth one I haven't even watched yet, Jurassic World. But no, I do like the first one and the second one to a slightly lesser degree. I was sure this would do something, but it's not doing anything, so... Anyway, it looks like we're gonna have ourselves a prehistoric romp through this stage. Another Jinjo. See a spot to separate Banjo and Kazooie. Interesting. I don't see a switch to open this though. So let's keep looking around and see if there's anything we can easily open as a T-Rex. Right, that was something we had to do as a T-Rex, I guess. Kind of mean, but there you go. Can I not pick these up? There's a new move there. Well, camera. Oh, we can pick him up. It's just that the hitbox is a bit troublesome, shall we say. Can I not scare this guy with the T-Rex scream, yell? Lots of cages here. Lots of things to check out. From the looks of it, the T-Rex is also indestructible, much like the money truck. But he's a bit unwieldy, isn't he? I think I'm gonna switch back to Banjo and Kazooie until I have a specific use for him, because he's a lot less mobile and flexible than the money truck. Right, we can't go up here yet. I don't understand these spaces. Wait a bloomin' minute. Give me 1 second. I believe I may have made a mistake. Or rather, not a mistake, but there is something I did not check. And that is, can we shrink the wigwam down? Because maybe there's two separate forms, a big and a small dinosaur. Because I'm seeing way too many spaces where you should be able to get in as the dinosaur, but you can't. That also, in retrospect, makes more sense that she called it the daddy T-Rex, because the other one is gonna be like the baby T-Rex, right? That's what I think anyway. So let's shrink that wigwam, I guess. As much as I don't want to. Alright. Yeah, we can. Interesting. I wonder if she's in there wondering what the heck's going on. That's gonna be a bit of a mess though, having to keep changing it from changing the wigwam all the time. I hope there isn't too much separate uses for each, because that would get, well, you did say it was gonna get complicated, so I guess This might be one particular example of that, what with the 2 forms. Hey, welcome back. To an Asian market, I see. Ah, indeed. This is what I thought would happen. Baby T-Rex, yeah. I feel kind of proud of myself for figuring this out. I mean, it took me a while to figure it out, but you know, I did figure it out, so. Huh. You not have an attack or something? Well, I'm confused. There's another door like that up here. But we don't have like a roar or even a bite. Well, you know what? Let's change back. Let's just be aware of our options here. Now, of course, next time I'm gonna have forgotten all about the baby T-Rex, daddy T-Rex thing. And I'll get even more confused than I already am, but that's part of the fun. Right, so... oh well, it was worth a shot. Well, there's plenty left to explore, so no need to get discouraged. I always tell myself that. Well, at least I didn't fall right into the swamp there. Yeah, there's a lot of these little T-Rex holes. Oh hey, there's something to climb there. Secret? Huh. I've got a feeling about where this may lead, but I'm not sure. This reminds me a little bit of that stage in Mario 64, in Hazy Mazy Cave. Sort of separate bonus stage. I see. It's a dangerous eel. But we need these musical notes. And for those, I will swim through the dangerous waters without fear. Maybe. I wonder if we're gonna learn some kind of... If you get a lot of musical notes, some sort of overpowered super move. That would probably kind of defy the point, but... Oh, come on, there's a new move right there. Ow. Is this the way back? It might be. No, because the water was headed in the other direction, so this is not the way back. But just to be sure, I'm gonna make a very naughty save state there. Like in case we fall out of the waterfall in some stage and can't go back easily, you know. Well, we're in the same area still. Let's get some perspective here. But there was a new move in that watery cave, so I think we need to check back there for a bit. Because I'm pretty sure I saw some parts where I could potentially climb the wall. Whoops. Can I please kill this eel without... Okay, you know what, we're just gonna shoot at it. There we go. I figured there had to be a way. And as always, there was. They wouldn't leave us hanging. Exciting, huh? That's one way to put it. I don't see any benefit to splitting up here though. I'm not sure why we would have to do that. So I'm not going to. At least not yet. Come on then. You wanna fight? Let's fight. Okay. Oh, another one, huh? Another one. To the void with you. Okay. And now, of course, it's gonna be a move just for Banjo because I'm a dork. You know what? Based on the context clues and the fact that you could reach him with Banjo but not Kazooie, I probably should have figured this out, but I'm gonna be upset about it anyway. Fine, so we do need to split up. Okay. Scary. There we go. Okay, time to learn a new move for real this time. Taxi pack. Pick large things above the ground. In they go and carry them round. That'll be all. Dismissed. Nice. Okay, so now we can finally carry the fat kid from Witchy World, I guess. It took quite a while for us to get that move, so let's hope it was worth it. But still no way for Kazooie to run up walls, huh? I guess that'll all happen in the future. Well, I'm glad I learned the move at least. So there is a honeycomb up there. Oh, he doesn't tell me the controls. I see. Haha. Well, we'll just have to find out through experimentation then. No secret caves hidden here? I guess not. Ah, right. Only, so it's basically like the Talon Trot. Okay. That makes a lot of sense, really. Ah, I see our connection is rapidly decreasing in quality again. Take that. Alright, you know what? We're gonna have to test that in a little bit. Ouch. Ah, I'm beginning to see what the intention is in this area. Whoops. That wasn't exactly the intention, I think. I got a bit confused there. Huh. Well, I can't say I get it, but... He hit me through the bars! Well... I know who's not getting saved today. This is definitely where it is, right? So why is it closed? Hey, you wanna help us out a bit? Very weird. Let's get a few more of those remote controlled guys. Oh, it looked like an entrance, but it wasn't. I think I made that mistake before as well. Well, I wonder what I could use these for. Oh, well. That kind of explained itself, didn't it? Whoops. Where does this lead? Is this that inside the mountain area again? Yeah, looks like it. Just gonna keep on exploring until I find something. Right, warmth and food, huh? Oh, that's one problem resolved. Junk food, huh? Well, we acquired junk food in the last... There we go. Problem solved. So we're gonna have to get them junk food, apparently. Well, it's kinda dark here. So this leads to Witchy World, huh? I'm glad I didn't just leave the stage to do this. But we're not gonna be able to get back up here, are we? Oh, you know what? I'm just gonna get that kid. Ow. And down he goes. We'll use this opportunity to test our new ability and preferably not die. Okay, so we're gonna carry that kid in our bag, I guess. Now I'm so used to doing the talent rod, I keep doing it when I can't even use it. He almost got me there. There we go. Doling out some punishment. Yeah, okay. Well, that was weird, but it works. Put that kid right in your bag. Let's head over to Mother Deer and hand this lovely child over. Hachu. Still disgusting. I don't think there's another one left to find. Wow, that's that was mean. This animation though, majestic as heck. Someone needs to put chariots of fire under that. Yep. Very nice. That leaves just one for this area. And a cheat sheet as well. Interesting. This is gonna be the kind of game where it might be hard to actually find everything. Oh. It looks so silly. Oh. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, anyway. Got distracted for a second there. The point is we got another Jiggy. And that's nice. Alright, Kazooie, come on. Let's reunite. Well, let's leave Witchy World for now. And head back to Tyranno something. Again, I probably could have teleported, but you know how it goes. I just kind of like walking. And there we go. Got some health back so we can explore this area once again with a bit more health. Hey, Meme Lord, welcome to the stream. It's good to see you. No, we haven't got the ice key yet, Meme Lord. We need to look for it still. But we have found where it goes. We found the chest. Yep. You've been summoned by the memes. There's a black Jinjo here, but we need to open this cage. I have encaged them in this cage. I'm guessing we need to do something about these eggs as well. Huh. Yeah, I have saved Banjo's fish as well. We have double air now. Yeah, I think we're pretty up to date, though there's still a lot of jiggies I still need to find. After all, this is a blind playthrough, so there's a lot of things. There's a lot of things I'm gonna miss out on at first. But that's all part of the fun. Discovering all those secrets. I don't think I've seen such an island. We definitely already activated this. We already did this. We already opened that. We have found Mambo's skull in this stage, but I haven't found any other uses for him just yet. And I have found him in the overworld as well. I think. Yeah, we found him. We activated him earlier this stream. Whoops. Yikes. That was a bit awkward, but we gotta move right on. Look at all these eggs. TikTok. So, I just had a moment, shall we say. I've been going on the assumption that we need to use the remote-controlled bombs to enter these holes, but when it really boils down to it, isn't Kazooie small enough to get in there as well? So let's try that now. She's just a wee bard after all. So let's check. Nope, we definitely need to be the we definitely need to be the... Wow, talking. We need to be the remote-controlled bombs, it seems. How to get back to Banjo now, though. Uh-oh. Oh hey, there's a lot we haven't explored here, huh? Let's just go here and not worry too much about that side of the map for now. Also, these textures, man. Of course, cut to me dying now and completely losing where I was. Yeah, this is all new stuff, but now we don't have Banjo. Plus... Thank goodness you're here. Immediately loses track of where all the other stuff was. It is a bit easier to navigate, I feel, as Kazooie. She's just so quick. I don't think we went in here, so I'm gonna check in here now. The train station! Thank goodness! I was wondering when we were gonna find it. Wow, articulation. You're a fake, aren't you? Haha. You thought you could fool me, but... it was you who was fooled. Right, let's summon the train, I guess. Come on, Chuffy. Yeah, come here. Nice. Now, once we get whatever reward we're gonna get from the little Triceratops, I'm probably gonna cut it there. Because it's getting to be 10 PM and I want to do some things before we start Monday again. So we're gonna see what this leads to and then I'm gonna stop for now. There you go. You're not even gonna give me a reward? Come on. That's only fair. Didn't leave any cool rewards here. I guess not. So where is this cave with the Triceratops? It can't be too far off, can it? No Jiggy for me, no. Very sad. So, what you got? Springy step shoes. High up ledges are out of reach. A jump to get there, I'll now teach. Choose your spot with the greatest care. Only one jump for the bird and bear. Right. This is very close to the entrance, isn't it? I've kind of lost my orientation now. This was the train station, right? Yeah. I'm very upset about this lack of reward. Don't feel like I'm being treated with honesty. No, not yet. We're still in this stage, meme lord. Oh hey, a Jinjo. Yeah, that seems to have been the case. What a naughty dinosaur. I will never trust another dinosaur as long as I live. I could feasibly get that Jinjo if I had those shoes. Well, at least I protected myself from getting damaged there. There they are. But where was that, Get out of here. I'm so confused. Oh hey, there we are. That wasn't so hard. Well, let's hope there's some reward for us here after all. Huh. Why are you eating caveman? He's very sick, yeah. Nice to know that every character in this game is bad. So what, we need to help our other kids as well? Well, you know what? That's a good place to end it off, I think. Since we're not getting a jiggy. I see. Oh well. Anyway, so thanks for visiting the stream, Clive, Lillian, Meme Lord, Artie, and Rockroller. It's always much appreciated, and I will see you on the next one. Bye bye, and have a good night.